Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi and welcome to all the beautiful humans out there to your soul scopes. This is going to be for Leo Decan number one, whose birthdays are from July 23rd to August 2nd. And to all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time, this is your Akashic Record channeled reading where your soul books meets your zodiac. So let's get started. All right, all you Leo Decan ones. This is going to be your energy reading for December the 15th through the 31st. And you want to stay tuned because right after this, we're going to go into the 2021 predictions. Let's get your reading started. All right, Leos, let's take a look at the love. We want to see where we are right now in the energies of the month. Now, we're coming right off of the eclipse, so the energies are still extraordinarily high. This is our 13th moon of the year, so this is the one where you want to make a wish. Set that intention. Let's go in directly to look at the love. Now, let's see what we have here. And they're not in any order. I'm going to take a look at them. I already know off the bat we are looking at how you see your relationship or the lack thereof. You are already dealing with some extraordinary things, and wow, this actually just came right out the way it should be. There's just a few cards I'm going to move around. First, we're going to talk about really being able to take a look within. You are already looking all around the love sector. So we're going to start here with observe. You're already in observance. You're taking a look at everything around you and you're trying to figure out where is the love and why isn't it found its place in your life the way that it should be or the way that you feel that it should be going. You're already dealing with an illusion of feeling like you don't need the relationship. So somehow during this eclipse, you have gone from being overly emotional about what's happening to really trying to see what is happening. So you are really looking from within and you're looking at all aspects of it. This is the time where this is a little bit more a deeper isolation actually. So you're going to be spending a lot of time really doing some soul searching to figure out how you got here. And it was because you started off really feeling and perceiving like you didn't need a relationship. You know, it's okay to kick it. It's, and even wanting the deeper emotional connectivity, you kept telling yourself, but I'm good. I'm doing me, I'm living my life, and I'm having a fabulous time at it, especially earlier in the year. And so they're asking you now to find balance. So that's where this card comes in. And because you've been doing a lot of thinking about where you should be, they're wanting you to now speak to what it is that you really want, because you've been saying a lot of things very different than what it was you wanted in the first place. You felt like you were great and you were like, no, I'm good, I'm just, doing me. And they need you to be able to really, once you come from, this is more, if I were going to say in tarot, this would be more associated with the Hermit. And you are going to go into a deep inner journey here to find out why you don't seem to have those deeper connections in life. And you want to be able to really have someone who knows you, but you keep standing really on the surface. It's kind of like you go skinny dipping, or everyone's gone skinny dipping or at the pool, and you just kind of sit on the outside and everyone's gotten butt naked, but you're kind of like, no, I got all my finest, I'm looking really good, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna put my toe in the water. I want to be a part of it, but I don't want to come out of my role in order to really get in it. So this is how your approach to life is lately. And they want you to speak something very different now. And you are going to have to really take the lead. You are going to now have to take some action, is what this is saying. You are going to tantamount to not just jumping into the pool with everyone else. You are going to actually have to run a marathon, because you've kind of just laid back and taken the easy, coasted road. And there has to also be a new way of thinking. So there's a lot of healing going on here in the relationship with yourself, because even your partner feels like, well, is this just for looks? Can we go deeper? And you keep putting them off. And those even that single and dating, you're kind of haphazardly dating. And it's like, well, I don't want to get too serious. This person seems like they want to get serious. And that was earlier in the year. So if you're wondering how you got here, that is the question that I heard. How did I get here? You are looking around trying to figure that out. It's now going to take some steps to go inward. You are going to have to find the place within you that you can be honest with yourself and balance this out, because you've been focused on your image and keeping up the appearance, and you're going to have to speak something very different now, and it's going to take some action. You are going to have to come into the emotional acceptance and be able to share that vulnerability. You can't just keep standing on the sidelines and not wanting to get yourself dirty with the emotions. So you're going to have to change your way of thinking and your approach to the relationship. And when you do, that's when love abounds. That's when you'll make those deeper connections. And that is when you'll start really growing the place in your life where you feel empty, isolated, and alone. All right, so Leos, that is on your forecast for where you are with love. It's going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of time for you to really figure out what it is you think and feel, and to find that balance. And as you do, love will come towards you. All right, so now we are going to go into your predictions for 2021. All right, Leo, this is the moment you all been waiting for. We're going right on into our 2021 predictions. But first, we're going to set up the energy for the year. This is the part where everyone seems to miss. So we want to go right into understanding what the energy of the year is. This has to do with your personal lesson, your soul lesson, what you were growing and evolving in the next year. So this kind of helps you understand the things that you'll be going through and better help you get the lesson so that you can grow, evolve into the next phase of consciousness. So we're going to be using 3 different decks to go through your soul lesson, your gift and ability, whatever skill and talent you have to be able to learn the lesson and the path of that lesson. So let's get started. All right, Leo Decan 1. We're going to talk about your energy, your soul growth, the place where this year your energy is going to elevate you to the next level of abundance and the attraction of your love life. All right, so, and healing the love life that you currently and already have. So let's take a look at the soul card. This card is discipline. Move this one out of the way. And I can so see that. You've been a little bit all over the map. You've been trying to, already this year, just scrambling, trying to keep things together. So this year's soul growth lesson is going to be all about discipline. And I can see that even with your energy, the current energy that you're in, and the cycle where you are. This is predicated by speaking what you want, but also knowing and having the heart and mind balanced based on that energy. This is where you're going. You have to be able to see it and take action towards it instead of just being out on the fray. You kind of spent your year scrambling, but then not really making any deep investment. So this year, they are going to be, and what I mean by they is your guides and you, your soul, is going to be teaching you the lesson of discipline. So now let's look at your gift and ability. Now, the gift and ability is something that you already have inherent. This is the place in you that is already either developed or something that you should have been gaining, growing, and becoming as an inherent part of your nature and being. And check this out. This is the Star Ancestor card. So you have a crossover loved one and loved ones and deep ancestry that is motivating this particular soul lesson this year. Because guess what? You already had the throat chakra card. in your energy reading. And here it is: speak the voice of your soul. So it does take discipline to be able to set an intention and have it manifest. So throughout all of your adventures of 2021, you are going to be using your voice. So having that space cleared and balanced. That is why right now you are going into that hermit phase. I can completely see and understand why this is where you are currently and right now at the end of the year. Now we're going to take a look at your life path. Now, this is the way in which you're going to bring about this discipline. Okay, this is how you're going to allow your voice to be clarified through the discipline and listening to your deeper inner self, your soul self. This is the change card. This is unexpected miracles, as well as walking in abundance, creating that alignment, which means balance, becoming harmony, and really listening to yourself and knowing what it is you want, taking those action steps. So everything about this reading, the first part, your energy reading from December the 15th through the 31st, is already setting up this energy for 2021. You are walking into, and I heard it already, and I think I already said it, you're walking into the ability to manifest abundance of all kinds. So this is how you do that in 2021. You follow that discipline, you let your mind and heart speak, but then you let the pathway of change, meaning you taking that action, letting go of those old ways and thoughts of being, and stepping into it by following your voice. All right, now, here comes the 2021 love predictions. At the moment that you've been waiting for, here is your 2021 love prediction. All right, Leo, we're going right into your love prediction, and let's see what 2021 holds for you. All right, we've got quite a few things shaking up in here. Now, these don't come out in any particular order, so we will be putting them together, and then we'll be turning to the angel cards here to give us the actual results of the reading. Okay, so what I see here, and what I am also hearing, is that you are going to be still moving in the same form of level of energy that you are right now. That hasn't really changed going into the year. And this looks like this is going to be for the better part of the year. So here we have fragmented energies, which we already said. They said that you were scattered. So that doesn't look like that's changing a whole heck of a lot right away. Actually, they're saying that this period is going to last approximately up until March. You're going to have a hard time really figuring out who you are and how you want to show up in the world, and being able to speak yourself into existence, and then to be able to even better clarify your mind, because this is mental conflict here. This is going to be a deep, long struggle, and there's a couple of things that are going to happen. You are going to go on a journey. Do we see that here? Fragmented energies, some very deep hopelessness. And then you are going to go on, this is either business related. I heard long journey. So I'm going to stand on that long journey. This particular event is going to open you up to a couple of different things here. Number one is that self-discovery. And during that self-discovery, let me lay these out a little bit better for you so you can see them. This is the event, and this is where you are going to meet that transformation. This is where it's going to open you up to the revelation that you have got to start doing the change. So here is where you're seeing that discipline and the miracle of change coming into your life. You are going to then start pursuing something, a dream, is what I'm hearing, something that you should have wanted to do even this year of 2020. This actually is going to open you up even deeper. And then you're going to be able to make the commitment to change. This is a self-commitment, but not only that, this is a new business commitment. So in here is an alliance and a partnership where you are going to begin growing and even more further changing. So there are three major events that are coming your way. One is going to be a trip. The other is going to be the exposure and the rediscovery of yourself. And this part is a passion. This part is something very close to your heart, something that you have put back on the back burner, and also something that you feel like or have been told this wasn't going to bring you any abundance. And when you find this space of you, this is where you begin falling in love with yourself. This is also the place where you begin attracting that abundance. And that's where you're going to see the miracles of the change opening up. Your engagement, your emotional connectivity, your vulnerability, your engagement in life, and your passions. Because when we're living from passion, then we actually are better able to then expand our energy. We're not contracted with fear. We're actually in expansion. And then that brings a level of some professional, whatever this is that this create, and this could be baking, this could be, cooking, chefing, this could be any number of some talent that you have let just kind of go to the back burner is what they're saying. This is something that actually they said you've forgotten that you love. And in this, there is going to be a new wave of commitment. So this is increase in profession. But when we're here, this also means that you move into a phase where you are now better in tune or more imbalanced with being able to set intentions. This is where the relationship lies, is when you start making these changes, and there's going to be some events. This one is going to take place in June. This one is going to take place in August. And so far, where these cards are, I don't see relationship coming. So that's why we go to the angel cards. Let's go to work here. All right, Leo. Let's take a look at that love prediction for 2021. Now, you were asking, or are currently asking, where is the love? And let's take a look. It's unlikely. You have a lot of deep healing to do and a lot of growing to do, and you've got to be able to say the words. You have to walk in the path of your power through discipline in 2021, and later in the year, you'll be in a space where you can better really set the intention. Right now, you're just feeling kind of lonely, and you just really want someone to be there, but you're really not really able to make the commitment to yourself just yet. So hold on, and let's see if romance comes to you any sooner. And I'm Demi, signing out. You're going to cut that. All right, Leo. Sorry I don't have anything super awesome to report for your 2021, but what I will tell you is that everything about discipline and setting up that energy and moving towards those changes will attract the energy that you need through your growth and evolution to bring you that relationship. And as you saw, we're looking at August, right around your birthday in 2021. So miracles can happen. Be the miracle. So I'm Demi, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and then hit the notifications so that you can get all of the soul scopes, soul messages, pick a card, and our elements of love every time those vids drop, and any other fresh content that we have. But if this does resonate with you, because I know it does, I want you to go ahead and drop abundance here in the comments and let us know that you watched it. And what I do recommend is, if you have a love interest, watch their soulmate soul scopes so you can learn a little bit more about what they're going through, or maybe why you weren't able to draw them in, because we always seem to forget sometimes people are going through their own journeys and their old soul growth. So sometimes we're not able to really make that love connection. And when we can better relate to what others are going to, then most of the times we're able to draw them to us. So I'm Demi. I want to thank you for tuning in. See you next time right here at SoulScopes. And I'm signing out. Namaste.